Even though I have a good relationship with God, church just wasn't good for me. Until I got a door hanger that invited us to the block church. When I saw that opportunity, I said, you know what? We're going to try out this church and see what happens. We came to the block church, and initially, I think one of the sermons that I first heard Pastor Joey preach was having to do with tithing. And I literally did the eye roll thing because, they want you to give what you don't have. How do you give what you don't have when you live paycheck to paycheck? And, you use credit cards to pay bills and you rob Peter to pay Paul. Nothing is more real than having a kid come to you and say, Mom, can we get this? And you have to say, no, not today. Or maybe next time. Even simple little things that you might say, well, anybody can afford an ice cream cone. No, sometimes you just can't afford that ice cream cone. Having and not being able to always provide everything for my children, it sometimes led me to believe that I was failing them. When the federal shutdown happened, I was devastated. When you live paycheck to paycheck, and all of a sudden you don't have one, I knew at that moment that I had to do something, and was so happy to discover Block Groups, and Financial Peace was a class that was offered at that time, and I was so grateful for that because I was able to jump right in. My first budget showed that I started the month every month at negative $850. Eventually, I was able to get my finances in order and start giving God the first of my fruits. So the first thing I do every time I get paid now is do my tithe. I remember thinking back that I was giving God my best when I was only giving him my leftovers. If I have $5 left, here you go. Do what you can with that because that's all I have. It's not just giving, it's knowing what your giving does, what it provides to other people. I actually got promoted during the pandemic, and that just was amazing. On a day-to-day, I see the different blessings that come through my life. Now I can do things without having to second guess or question, am I gonna be able to afford this? I'm a single mom. I have 5 kids. I prioritized my tithe every week faithfully, and I currently prioritize here to stay. And if I can do it, you can do it too.